Well, we know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a place that you can find all kinds of history on our music icons. With me is Waka, who is joining us from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame about their new exhibit, which is virtual. And it's a great way for people to see just the iconic music history that we have. First of all, let's talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because a lot of people kind of know it and they kind of wonder like what it's about.
Right. So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, thank you for having me. This is really an exciting year for the Rock Hall. Like you said, we are right here in Cleveland, Ohio, and we are celebrating 25 years of the museum actually this year. So, people can see from the foundations of rock and roll, from gospel to blues to country music to R&B, soul, all the way on up. I mean, all of these things are contributions to what we celebrate as rock and roll music.
Yeah, and this new exhibit that had to go virtual because you've had tons of people come through there, and it had to change due to the pandemic. It's still giving people opportunity to see history up close.
Absolutely. We were able to open this exhibit on July 25th to the public, but like you said, with tourism not being what it is, and we wanted to make sure that our visitors and fans and just folks globally had an opportunity to tap into this message. So it's been said all along, Voices of Rage, Hope, and Empowerment is an exhibit that not only highlights inductees of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, including Billie Holiday and Nat King Cole and Bob Marley and so many others, Marvin Gaye, to name a few, but also shining a lens on contemporary artists who are continuing to make music that shines a light on social justice issues. We look at James Brown, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud, or Nina Simone, some of the quotes that are in the exhibit, and one famously coined by Nina Simone is that it's an artist's duty to look at the times. Their music is supposed to reflect the times. This exhibit is doing just that. The Rock Hall has been doing that, but this was an opportunity for us to amplify that message in one collective space, to really highlight Black voices in music who have been talking about social justice, and not just to see, we're looking at things visually, not just to see folks being hosed in typical protest shots, but we're using photography from Black photographers predominantly to shine a light on Black musicians or Black moments in history. Every revolution has a soundtrack, and it's captured by photographers. So we're highlighting the musicians, photographers. One of those notably is Bruce Talamon, who's featured in the exhibit. So there's a key image of Nina Simone raising her hands at the end of Mississippi Goddamn, and that was taken by Bruce Talamon. Again, wanted to show visuals of hope and visuals of triumph and visuals of empowerment. And that's what you can find in this exhibit.
And it's amazing that this exhibit, as you said, is about past history, but it's really playing effect in what we're seeing today. Am I right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Unfortunately, we're, still having these issues of, equity in our country and globally. So this is why it's so important, not only that this exhibit has a physical hold here in Cleveland, but that folks can listen, be encouraged, learn, and educate others through this very exhibit.
Yeah, and it's amazing and how incredible music brings us together no matter what color you are, and that's why this exhibit is so important. I do have a question to ask you. I know that artists have known to pick up the camera themselves and take pictures. Do we have anybody in this that actually, I know Miles Davis used to take pictures, Aretha would once in a while, and I know some of these people. So will we see some of their pictures that they've taken personally?
And that's a beautiful question. In the physical exhibit, you will not see that. But again, the virtual and the digital experience allows us to continue to expand on stories. We are constantly uploading new content to our website that helps to tell these stories. So we encourage you to go to rockhall.com. Check it out. The link is right up on the homepage. And while students and families are at home and learning socially distant, this is a great piece to add to your curriculum. So we have access for parents to access rockhall.edu, which is an amazing resource. And we have some phenomenal educators on our team. And we've married this curatorial message to the social message to our education message, so everyone can really benefit.
Well, I thank you for sharing with us. I'm definitely going to be going there, and I hope that everyone out there does too, because it's amazing history of music and just everything there at that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And we actually know one of the inductees, so Alice Cooper, who is one of our good friends and stuff. So it's not just him, but everybody across the board. So we appreciate you coming and talking with us.
The dogs.
The dogs, there they go.
Guys, chill.
Waka, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.